let's start. I want you guys to just get from your parallel. I don't want you guys to just be narrow or passing too fast. The trick, you will be slowing down in the parallel, hold and switch. I want you guys to just start in this space, okay? Drag, feel the floor, switch the hands, let's go. Start now. No rushing. Use as much space as you can. Keep the hand in front of your face. Not bad, not bad. Keep going. There we go. Keep going. All right, so Capoeira Ginga, what I want you guys to do is, after 2 steps of the Ginga, you're going to step in between, you're going to switch hands, and you're going to come back to your Ginga again, okay? So step in the parallel, you're not going to go all the way to esquiva, just in the center of your parallel, you switch hands, and you come back again, and keep going. Every 2 steps, you do a changing of Ginga, okay? Change your hands in the middle and back to Ginga. Don't rush. Use more the parallel. So now, let me show you 2 things that you guys are doing. Is this slightly difference in between this, okay? Look, I'm doing my Ginga, I'm gonna step, and I'm gonna come back, right? What I want you guys to do is low, change, and come back. So you need to put your weight. Let me let Girassol in. You need to put your weight on the support leg. That will slow down your transition, allow you a space to change, to regret, or to do something else other than just go through the Ginga into the other side. So step, change, and back. Now, what you're gonna do is you're gonna drop na esquiva frontal here. So you're gonna Ginga, Ginga. When you're ready to do the change, you're gonna low, back, esquiva, Ginga, Ginga. Again, low, back to esquiva frontal. So you don't come up and down to esquiva frontal. Keep the same high. Let's go. Keep going. We're just doing Ginga, girls, and adding stuff into it. So it's not a number of movements. Just keep going. I'm timing on my side. Okay. Keep going, keep going. Use more of your parallel, girls. Bend those knees. Have to be low. All right. Now we're gonna add a movement that we call, it's super simple, but it's a defensive maneuver, defensive movement that we call pendulum, okay? So if I'm standing on my parallel, I'm just gonna move this way and back to the center, example, okay? Or the other way. Now, what I want you guys to do is, you're gonna be the hand over here. When you get to the center, I want you to add 2 hands in front of you, and then you back again to the center. If you go in this way, then you add the ginga, the hand, and go to the ginga. Or you go the other side, just add accordingly. So example now is this, with ginga. Notice that I'm always slowing down with my ginga, not rushing. So I change down. When I come up, I'm gonna drop and ginga again to the same side. Now, this skill from down here, I'm just gonna come out the ginga, and then I'm gonna go on the other side. So ginga, ginga, low, change, esquiva. After the esquiva, step in the parallel, movement comes in here. I'm gonna pendle and pass the ginga. Okay, so from the side, ginga, ginga, change, esquiva frontal. Now I step in the parallel and I'm moving and I back to baixo ginga. So it's crucial for you guys to understand the weight here on this leg. This is what we're doing since the beginning. So as I'm coming out from the esquiva, my weight still here allows me to change and go to the other side. Let's go. All right, all right. Slow down. We're gonna add one more movement. Okay. So the situation is basically this: you are in the roda, you are in the game, and the person start to try to get you in the parallel. So the person will add, I don't know, galopante, a martelo, or even just a simple miolo de frente, right? So you are traveling under the movement at first. So you are under the movement, you back and you esquiva. The esquiva frontal can be for 2 reasons. One, to take that step back, the outside view of the game for a split of a second and see what's going on. Or it's a second movement coming up. Then you just drop in the esquiva, right? Now, when you come up from the esquiva, the person can be doing a martelo, a benção, a scala, a galopante, okay? anything, any strike can be coming in. So when you come up, you are moving from the straight strike, the straight movement that comes to you. So now, as you're doing that, when you go into your ginga, I want you guys to place your weight on your back leg, raise up your front leg to a martelo. Okay? It's simple, just up, martelo go up, step in the back. Okay? So we're not moving with an actual step. We just, let me see if I can adjust a little bit so you guys can see. Okay. So here, in a ginga, okay? Change, esquiva. As I come out, movement come in, I go under, bate ginga. Now, I'm gonna push my weight back, martelo, okay? You are here, you're gonna change. Notice that I place my foot flat on the back, turning my hip to the side already. Just bring up the martelo, okay? So this will challenge a little bit on the balance. So I want you guys to use your hands to help as well. So you're gonna go up, martelo, back. Then you step again, back to your spot. Ginga, because you're moving back with the step of ginga after the martelo. So under, esquiva, pendle, step back, martelo. See, I put my leg in the front. If I don't use my hands, I will fall back. So here, okay, one more time. Ginga, ginga, paralela, esquiva frontal, move back, boom, change weight, step, come back in again, and carry on. Okay, let's go. Okay, who remember the esquiva frontal we did on the deslocamento? Okay, we did a few deslocamento on the last class, but the movement basically was on the parallel, right? I'm coming from my left, in this case here. I'm coming from my extreme left as I step in the parallel and I hop, I'm gonna switch legs. Okay, so I think we did a esquiva as well, but let's say I'm doing a esquiva frontal here on my extreme left. I'm gonna step, and do another esquiva frontal right here. Okay, so coming from the other side, I'm gonna step, hop, and drop. Okay, so you're making like a U shape, but on the back. Okay, so let's say here's straight line. I step. This is the bottom of the U, and I step back. So on the back there was a U just missing the back line to make into a rectangle or a square. Okay, so this is useful when you're transiting and the person do a fast kick or melua, martelo, whatever, and you don't want to stay here and either block or do a simple skip, but then you just drop on the floor. Okay, so we're gonna do a quick revision on that. I want you guys to just practice with the ginga. Drop everything else you have done on the side first. You just focus on this, okay? Step, hop, ginga, ginga, step, hop into esquiva. Ginga, ginga, step, hop into the esquiva. So if you look at now, my parallel is really wide. Okay, I'm taking really long space because I'm doing my esquiva in the center. Okay, let's go. Now you go 10 times each side. Focus again. Let me show you guys one more time. Okay, you guys are still having the actual step. So, I'm coming from my left. Okay, so which leg is on the back? Is my right leg. My right leg, when I get to the center, will be on the back of the esquiva. So, step, switch. Okay, so you guys, instead of hopping sideways, your leg goes to the back. So you're doing like an L shape. Okay, let me show on the side. So here, I step, down. Ginga, I step, down. So the leg that is on the back now will be on the back, on the center when I do the esquiva. Okay? So now we did entry for a Milus compass on that, or we're using that esquiva. But today we're gonna add on into the martelo. So we're gonna come up from the ground. Okay? Later on I do the Melu just for you guys to have the same thing the other guys did on Wednesday or Thursday, sorry. 1, 2, down, sink down your esquiva. Come up, cross, a little cross in the front, martelo with the front leg, back again, and ginga. Ginga. Hop in, esquiva frontal. Come up, cross in the front, the hand changes with you, kick, back, paralela, back to the side where you come from, then you switch sides, do at least twice of the ginga, hop in, esquiva. Come up with the martelo, right the way up, okay? Let's go. 10 times. Just a quick input here on your farm so you guys can see. Pay attention. When you drop the esquiva, okay, we go in, dropping the esquiva, right? Now, the hand that is on the ground gonna be in front of me when I come up. Okay, so the hand that is blocking will be on the back. So as I come up, hand in front of me. So if you notice that my hip movement and my elbow is synchronized. It's like I'm driving first with the elbow, I mean striking the person with the elbow first, then my martelo come up. So I want that on your body movement. That is also part of the expression. Sometimes we put the hand out, okay, into the before the martelo, but now I want the elbow, okay? It's like you're opening space with the elbow, and then the leg comes through. So ginga. Your hands have to be alive. Hop into the esquiva. Now you cross, elbow come up first. Then you change into the martelo. Okay, let's go finish it up. Now quick, I just need 20 of those, okay? In the paralela, hands on the ground. Look again, hands right in between of you. Okay? Hands kick back, push, come up. Push, come up. Push. My fingers are pointing out, so I get my elbows as close as possible to my body. So I work on my triceps and on a bit on my back as well. So point, down, come up. Okay, let's go. 20. Now I'm gonna show what we have done and why we are moving back on the first part of the class. We're moving back to do the martelo, and on the second half we are moving forward. Okay, so eventually it's all have to do with space in the roda. Okay, so most of the time, almost 100% of the time, we are creating space in order to come out with something or come out of something, right? So it doesn't matter what situation we are at, either we are attacking, we are creating space, we are defending, we are moving around, we're doing floreios, a beautiful game, or just a friendly game, we're still looking for space in order to perform the movement or to synchronize the game with the other person, no matter what, okay? So let's say today is a little bit more into the offensive game, like a rough game, where the person will try to get you somehow, all right? And let's assume, always assume the person is way more technical than us, always. So we assume that, so we're gonna be always sharp, always aware of everything. We're gonna be hands always in front of you, moving properly on the right time, not basically, we call dozing off or cochilar. Cochilar in Portuguese is when you are sleeping, okay? So you are always awake in the roda. Now, let's say based on that, I'm moving. And the person is closing up the distance in order to get me, right? So the first esquiva, we travel under. Third one or second was esquiva frontal. We drop all the way down. When I come up, the movement comes right after me, and I don't have much space to move. So I'm just gonna move the upper body just enough to dodge that movement. When I'm coming back here, the person didn't move away from me. They keep coming. So I want you guys to take your body out of the space and you replace with your leg, okay? So I'm on my paralela. I did the first esquiva, drop, I come up. Now, I create a space here. As I'm coming back, person is still coming in. I'm gonna take my body weight. That is when you place the weight on the back leg. I take my body away from here and I replace with my leg. So that's what we are doing, okay? So it's like in the older days, people used to say that, oh, you want to get a capoeirista, you close the space. Actually, that's a mistake because we have a lot of things we can do on the closed space. And that's one of it. We are able to kick from anywhere with anything, okay? So move back, put the leg in front of you, martelo. Now, I ask you guys to step in the base de ginga because we are training. So we go 100% or 150%. You can step on the paralela, you can step in front, you can cross your legs after making figure four, balance, do whatever you want, as long as the martelo is coming up on the right timing. When is the right time? When you move your head away from the person. So you are here, base de ginga, you're moving back, the martelo come up. So here, boom, martelo come up right away. So that was the first part. Second, it's actually what we use the most on our trainings is we be offensive, we move forward in order to get our movements out, or our kicks, or takedowns, or whatever, right? So I move, I'm here. As I drop on the esquiva, I cross, and now I'm going all the way to the front to get the person with the martelo. So I'm closing up the distance. One, making space, another one, I'm going closer. So now we're gonna combine all the steps we did, okay? Sorry, before that, any questions? No questions? No? Okay. Let's wake up, you guys are sleeping. Slap your face. Okay, so combine me and my iPad. Oh my God, hate-love relationship. Okay, let's see. All right, so ginga, change, okay? Now, as you're coming up, move, back, push back. Martelo, quem step in the front, martelo in the back, martelo on the side, doesn't matter. Carry on your ginga, move in, drop, cross, martelo, and you come back again and ginga and then switch sides, okay? So ginga, transita in the paralela, esquiva frontal, pêndulo, back pass de ginga, martelo com a perna da frente. Ginga, hop into the paralela, esquiva frontal, martelo. Okay, let's go. Combine all. Nice. Okay, the movement that we did, the fita meio de compasso, or meio de compasso after the esquiva, the last esquiva we did today. It's from here. Okay, let me show you guys. And then we practice a few rounds on that. So I'm on my paralela, hop into the esquiva, and de compasso come up right away. Okay, so ginga, hop down, and hop. So the idea here is the person tries to get you by surprise when you're transiting. And you drop then go for a middle compass. Go for a middle right away, okay? So I want 10 times of just that. Just hop in the paralela, esquiva, middle de compasso. Hop in the paralela, esquiva, middle de compasso. Let's go. I want you guys to get a stool or a box or anything, or either the couch. You can support your body with one hand. We're going to practice a little bit into a beija-flor-ish or to parada de mão, just to create a little bit more of a strength on our hands. So I'm just going to show, but I'm going to change into the other movement. So I'm going to just use this. So you can be doing on the couch or anything. So what you do is you place your hand on the object, the other hand goes on the floor, and you're going to come up. Okay, so you're just trying to balance yourself with one hand. Come up. Okay, don't have to create so much momentum by coming from far and throw, because then you fall, you overdo. So you're just gonna try to, whatever you are, just come, bring your hip up, or hold on for well in there. Okay? Okay, pay attention to this. All right, so what's going on with some of you is this, okay? So I have my thing over here, or the couch or the chair, whatever, right? And you guys coming from far. So you approach the thing and then you boom, go. What's going on here is you might feel that this helps because, as I say, you need to create a momentum, right? But right now, you're not doing that. You're starting really from a very basic movement that is just to carry, to place your weight on top of your hand. So I want you guys to have the hand on the object already, stand close to it, and go up, up, up. One leg is bent, the leg at the top is bent, the other one will bend, you just touch feet together. So I don't want you guys to kick. You see my back? I'm arching. So that's what's happening to you guys. You guys are arching because you're kicking away. So now as you guys get an idea of how you can get to that balance, okay, that little split of second where you pause for a while, slow down, and then you come back to where you start. Once you get to that stage, I want you guys to place your chin on your chest. Now, don't overdo it because you might lose balance for the extra action that you're doing and fall backwards. I don't want that. But I want you guys to, from the starting, okay? So from the starting, you are placing your head, backing your head already. So because you're already here, okay? You see, I'm looking over my shoulder because I'm talking to you girls, but when I want to do the movement, I'm gonna be here. Okay, head down, and then turn. So let me turn to you, head down. Now I can look you guys. Head down, look you guys. So just come on top of the hand. Hand on the couch or the chair, and come up. Okay? Give her a few tries again. Now you're looking into the person. If you, example, if you're in the roda. Okay, girls, let me show the other exercise for the homework where it's just a stationary, right? So for us to get into the category, okay, so let me do from here. So as I mentioned, I don't want you guys to place your hands too far out from your feet, okay? So just here, like a back row position, and you drop, come back. Position again, drop, come back. Okay, just that. Just go into one side, back into the other side. Okay, until you get to the point where the foot starts to come out. Okay? Right, that one's for the homework. So if you guys don't give a try now, we still have a few minutes, just go for it. All right, focus here. So one thing that you guys can add with that will be Okay, so you are on the parada de cabeça, right? Doesn't matter where you come from, either from the tripod or from the top or the bottom, doesn't matter. So what you're gonna do is when you are dismounting, that, okay? Then you drag in and you are on the negativo fechado. Just go in to the negativo fechado. I'm gonna get to a parada de cabeça again. Boom. I'm gonna drop, stretch the leg out, and then fall in on the queda de rim, bring close, and I'm on the negativo fechado. So if I'm doing fast, you might not see all the steps because I'm doing really slow one at a time, but more or less it will be something like this, okay? Parada de cabeça, and I'm on the other side. Anyhow, parada de cabeça, on the other side. So you're just trying to fall in to the movement, stretch your leg, fall in, fold the leg, and put the other leg out to the negativo fechado. Muito obrigado. Thank you so much. Appreciate you guys taking the time, training. Good to see all your faces.